The average 20-something makes 7 financial mistakes that cost them over $100,000 by age 30. I made 6 of these myself, and it nearly ruined my financial future. But here's the thing, every single one is completely avoidable if you know what to look for. I'm here at Cashflow Kingdom where we break down personal finance without the boring textbook stuff. Today we're diving into the 7 most expensive money mistakes people make in their 20s, and more importantly, exactly how to avoid them. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear roadmap to dodge these financial landmines that trip up most young adults. Let's start with the big one, living without a budget. I get it, budgets sound about as fun as watching paint dry. But here's what nobody tells you, a budget isn't a financial straitjacket, it's actually financial freedom. When you don't track where your money goes, it just disappears. You'll find yourself saying, "Where did all my money go?" every month. The solution isn't complicated. Start with the 50-30-20 rule, 50% for needs like rent and groceries, 30% for wants like entertainment, and 20% for savings and debt payments. Use apps like Mint or an app, or even a simple spreadsheet. The key is consistency, not perfection. Track everything for 1 month without judgment, then adjust. Most people are shocked to see they're spending $200 a month on coffee and takeout without realizing it. Your credit score in your 20s is like planting a tree, the earlier you start, the bigger it grows. Yet most 20-somethings completely ignore it until they need a car loan or apartment and get slapped with reality. Your credit score affects everything: loan rates, apartment approvals, even job opportunities. A poor credit score can cost you thousands in higher interest rates over your lifetime. Start by getting a free credit report from Annual Credit Report. If you have no credit history, consider a secured credit card or becoming an authorized user on a parent's account. Pay your bills on time, that's 35% of your score right there. Keep credit utilization under 30%, ideally under 10%. And here's a pro tip, set up autopay for at least the minimum payment. Late payments stay on your report for 7 years. Your future self will thank you for building strong credit now instead of trying to repair damaged credit later. This one's sneaky because it feels so natural. You get a raise, you upgrade your lifestyle. New apartment, fancier car, designer clothes, suddenly your bigger paycheck feels just as tight as your old one. It's called lifestyle inflation, and it's a wealth killer. Here's what successful people do differently: they live like they never got the raise. When your income increases by $500 a month, don't increase your spending by $500. Increase it by maybe $100 to $200 for some quality of life improvement, but save or invest the rest. This creates what I call invisible wealth building. Your lifestyle stays reasonable while your bank account grows. The goal isn't to live like a monk forever, but to avoid the trap where every raise disappears into higher fixed costs. Remember, it's not what you make, it's what you keep. If you're making $60,000 but saving nothing, you're worse off than someone making $45,000 and saving $500 monthly. If this is helping you avoid these expensive mistakes, hit that like button and subscribe for new money tips every Tuesday. It really helps the channel grow. Life happens. Your car breaks down, you get sick, you lose your job, and without an emergency fund, you're forced into debt to survive. This is where many people's financial plans completely fall apart. The traditional advice is 3 to 6 months of expenses, but in your 20s, even $1,000 can handle most emergencies. Start small and build up. Here's the strategy that works: open a separate high-yield savings account, something earning at least 4 to 5% right now. Automate $50 to $100 per month into it before you even see the money. Treat it like a bill you have to pay. Keep this money boring and accessible, no investing in stocks or crypto. This isn't for building wealth, it's insurance against life's curveballs. When you use emergency money, make replenishing it your top priority. Having this safety net doesn't just protect your finances, it protects your peace of mind. You'll sleep better knowing you can handle whatever life throws at you without going into debt. This is the mistake that costs the most money long-term, and it's purely psychological. Retirement feels impossibly far away in your 20s, so why worry about it now? Here's why: compound interest is basically time travel for your money. Every year you wait costs you exponentially more. If you invest $100 monthly starting at 25, you'll have about $350,000 at 65. Start at 35? Only $150,000. That 10-year delay costs you $200,000. The minimum you should do, contribute enough to get your full employer 401k match. That's free money. If your company matches 3%, contribute at least 3%. No employer plan? Open a Roth IRA and contribute whatever you can, even if it's just $25 a month. The key is starting, not the amount. As your income grows, increase your contributions. And if you're thinking you can't afford it, flip that thinking. You can't afford not to do this. Every dollar you invest in your 20s works harder than $10 invested in your 40s. Social media has turned spending into performance art. Designer bags, expensive cars, luxury vacations, all to curate an image that drains your bank account. Here's an uncomfortable truth: the people you're trying to impress either don't care, don't notice, or are also broke from trying to impress people. Real wealth is invisible. The millionaire next door drives a used Toyota and shops at Target. Stop buying things you don't need with money you don't have to impress people you don't like. Before any purchase over $100, ask yourself, am I buying this because I genuinely want it and it adds value to my life, or am I buying it because of how it makes me look? If it's the latter, walk away. Channel that money into investments instead. Your future net worth is more impressive than any handbag. This doesn't mean live like a hermit, but be intentional. Spend on things that actually matter to you, not things that matter to your Instagram feed. The biggest mistake is thinking you'll figure it out later. Financial literacy isn't taught in school, so most people wing it their entire lives. But money management is a skill like any other, it improves with learning and practice. The good news? You're already doing it by watching this video. Keep going. Read books like The Total Money Makeover or The Simple Path to Wealth. Follow reputable financial channels and podcasts. Take online courses. The investment in your financial education pays dividends forever. Learn about taxes, investing, real estate, side hustles, all of it compounds your earning potential. Most importantly, learn to separate good advice from marketing. Just because someone on TikTok made money in crypto doesn't make them a financial expert. Stick to proven principles, spend less than you earn, invest the difference, avoid lifestyle inflation, and stay consistent. Remember, this isn't financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, just sharing what I've learned. Always do your own research and consider your personal situation. Let's recap those 7 money-destroying mistakes: living without a budget, ignoring your credit score, lifestyle inflation, no emergency fund, delaying retirement savings, buying things to impress others, and not investing in your financial education. Pick one and start fixing it this week. Don't try to tackle all 7 at once. Which mistake hit closest to home for you? Drop a comment and let me know. And if you want to dive deeper into any of these topics, check out the videos I've linked on screen. Remember, your 20s are when you build the foundation for lifelong wealth. Make them count. I'll see you next Tuesday with more money tips that actually work.